it becomes more and more apparent to me that people in Western society want class warfare. And I say that because they don't seem to think there's any accountability whatsoever for the people at the top. Or even just people that declare themselves to be at the top. Because that's the thing about moderators. Nobody appointed them. They didn't inherit that fortune. They merely asserted it. And the rest of us are supposed to cooperate. It doesn't work like that. On 4chan, someone recently said how getting banned is like getting punched in the arm. That it's just like a kidding around and blah blah blah. Well, if it's a joke, nobody's laughing. And I don't consider it a joke when you're forced to laugh or else they punch you even harder. That's bullying. That's torment. That's terrorism. And what are you saying here? That the mentality of the moderator is no better than a fucking 5-year-old? In fact, that's what it seems very much like. When I heard that story about this poor guy, getting tormented and told to change his name to lesbian because of his haircut, that sounds like something fucking children would do. Children are cruel and stupid. They don't even know how to process their emotions yet, so they just do mean things that have no bearing on anything. And that's how you're acting online. And you mean to tell me I'm expected to follow your rules, your terms of service when you're a fucking child? No! I should stick a coat hanger in your fucking head and commit an abortion. That's what you are. An abortion. And I would gladly abortion you. You fucking pieces of shit. So, I do not respect these people whatsoever. They're disgusting. How fucking vile and wretched do you have to be proud of the fact that you're acting like a child? That your entire system is built like a bunch of fucking 6-year-olds owning a clubhouse and just acting mean-spirited to anybody that doesn't fit in line with your ideas of normalcy. Pick on the fat kid, pick on the black kid, pick on the girl with pigtails. That seems to be your mentality. And then for other people to come along and say, well, it's their form, they can do what they want to. No! You fucking smack the shit out of those stupid kids and teach them right from wrong. If you wouldn't let children do that, why would you let adults, people ranging from 30 to 40, supposedly functioning in society, act like that? That's fucking stupid. Anyone who agrees with moderators or excuses moderators is an idiot and should be restricted from voting and castrated. That includes anyone of any professional origins, such as attorneys or whatever. If you think moderators are okay, you are a bad person, and you shouldn't even have your job. I will list some of the names below of some of the dumbass lawyers who think that moderators are okay. Well, I hope you lose your fucking job and everything you have. Stupid pieces of shit, god damn it. So, and this brings me to something else. This isn't just about moderators, mind you. I was reading the paper today, and what did I see on the front page? Lying just doesn't work. It's an article about how lying on your application for work can cost you in the long run. Oh, because we owe our massas at the top everything. We should tell them the complete truth and spill our guts and be so glad that we get those $8 an hour. It's sickening. How can you live this way? How can you live this way where fucking people can lie to make $1 billion, trillion, but you can't lie so you can feed your family and put a roof over your head? Fucking Rich Bueller, the rapist, the most vile, disgusting man on this planet, lied to get a fucking $1 million on one of those websites, I forget the name, and everyone donated to his webcomic. He was already writing the webcomic, so what did he need the $1 million for? To publish paperbacks that he was going to sell anyway? That doesn't make any sense. He basically just got $1 million by putting out his hands and asking for it. And this man is a child molester. He's a piece of crap. He has no personality, no creativity. He's not an artist. He's not a writer. Everything he writes is shit. Everything he says is shit. He's a shithead. That's all he contributes, is negativity. And you give him a fucking $1 million for doing nothing. But then, when people want to organize and form unions and seek out regulations against big businesses that want to, torment the little guy, oh, we're just lazy socialists. We don't know how to work because we're not fucking working every day of our lives, grinding the fucking levers for, less than minimum wage. You fucking retards. And here we have proof that the system is like, oh, you can't even lie to your employer about stupid shit that you're not going to remember. I'm not going to remember in vivid detail what I did 4 years ago at my old job. I'm not a robot. Even Google isn't reliable in finding out information. I go to search for something and it doesn't come up, and then I have to, piss around trying to find it and everything. It just doesn't work that way. So yes, I'm going to blemish the truth in my application, because the truth is arbitrary to the fact that I have only limitations in my mortal mind. I'm not going to remember everything in full detail. I'm going to blemish the truth to make myself look better because, God forbid, we live in a competitive market where I have to compete for a job. I have to compete to provide for myself. So yes, I'm going to lie so that I look better, so that the boss is more inclined to hire me so I can live. It's about survival. So no, I don't feel morally obligated to tell you the truth. I don't feel morally obligated not to steal from work. I don't feel morally obligated not to fuck my boss's daughter. I don't care. I don't care about him. He doesn't care about me. He just wants to make money, and I just want to survive. I don't even have the luxury of worrying about profit margins and stock portfolios and my 401k. I need to worry about how I'm gonna fucking live. That's why you should lie on your goddamn application. That's why you should lie everywhere. You should lie to everyone you meet. Because you either have some dick employer that doesn't give two shits about you, but expects you to tell the truth in your application, or you got some dickhead moderator who thinks he can put his foot on your neck. So, there is no reason to tell anybody on this planet the truth. You lie to their face, you fucking wait till their back is turned and you stab them in the kidneys, you fuck everybody around them over any which way you can, and you survive. You live long enough to see if this world gets any better, or if we all get destroyed by some global catastrophe. That's what you do. That's how you live your life as a good and decent person. So, that's really all I have to say. I cannot believe the amount of audacity of Western society. I mean, they will make any excuse in the world for people that are above them. They don't even have to be strictly smarter or richer or anything like that. We just have this mentality that anyone that asserts themselves as superior automatically is, and then is automatically immune to any moral implications. The rich can do whatever the fuck they want to, those with so-called talents can do whatever the fuck they want to, or just neckbeard moderators that live in their parents' basements, bellowing and shaking their double chins, can do whatever the fuck they want to. Because in our society, it's like some fucking Ayn Rand fan fiction where the rich are unaccountable, and we should be so happy as to be in their presence as their fucking slaves. That's the mentality of the West, especially in the States. And I don't even want to try to comprehend why. And then for someone on Reddit to say that moderators aren't as bad as government, that guy's a fucking idiot. Because at the end of the day, government has regulations. Government has checks and balances. Nothing can get legislated unless it first goes through the House of Representatives, then to the Senate, then the President has to sign it. He can veto troll. So there's that level of competency, that level of freaking self-regulation where all these branches have to do it systematically. So, yes, I'm not saying there isn't bad laws, but what I am saying is that it takes a while for there to be bad laws. It requires the complete cooperation of the House, the Senate, and the President. And even then, there's still the Supreme Court to strike down things as unconstitutional. And you're gonna fucking tell me that that is worse than some jackass online making up the rules as he goes along, playing cowboys and Indians with no restriction whatsoever, and everyone just circle jerks him, saying that it's okay. You're gonna fucking tell me that that's better. Are you stupid, or are you just evil? Because there is no other explanation than one of those two. So that's really all I have to say. I gotta go look for the information of those lawyers and post them online. So see you later.